Believe. In April 1954, the common belief, the universal belief, was that it was impossible for a human being to run a mile in 4 minutes. It had been tried since the time of Caesar, and over 1,000 years of failure had proved that it was impossible. When something consistently happens to people, they start to believe that that's just the way things are, that things will always be that way. You know, I'm no good at this, I'm never going to be any good at that. Well, how do you know? Because I've tried it loads of times before and I just know I can't do it. Well, Roger Bannister came along and he broke the 4-minute mile. He did what men have been trying and failing to do for over 1,000 years. But you want to know the real crazy thing? In the next year after Bannister done it, over 50 people broke the 4-minute mile. And since that time, thousands of people have achieved it. Now, why do you think that is? Did time suddenly get quicker? Did distance suddenly get shorter? No. All that changed was people now believed it was possible. When asked how he achieved this seemingly impossible task, Bannister answered, "I just believed I could do it. And I did it in my mind every single day for the last year in preparation for this moment. I pictured myself crossing the finish line in absolute exhaustion. I saw, felt, even smelt what it would be like to do it." Now maybe you're in a position where you've got beliefs about your situation. Maybe you feel like you can't do something because it's always been this way and will never change. Maybe you believe you'll always have this job, make that much money, live in that house because that's always how things have been. This is your belief, and until you start believing different, nothing's ever going to change. You have to first see it in your mind, that place where you want to be. You have to picture yourself there. Wherever it is, you've got to picture yourself there. Alright, the next step is you've got to believe it. You have to believe it almost like an insane person, that you can do it. And some people will actually think you're insane. I can remember when I was working in a factory and I used to talk about running a business, being financially free, having nice things. People around me used to think I was crazy, but I believed it. I didn't give a what they thought. Then the next step is you've got to achieve it. You've got to go out and you've got to make moves to make change. Remember, nothing happens until action is made, all right? And dreams without action, that's the path to delusion. Believe you can. Tell yourself you're the person you want to be. And even though from an outside perspective you ain't, just believe it. This will fill you with confidence and you'll start carrying yourself differently. You'll start looking at the world differently. You'll start talking differently, walking differently, because you ain't no longer the person you are. You're the person you've always wanted to be. But you've got to believe in you. So believe.